YouTube, it's Bebop07 here, and welcome back to Niche and the Aura Tribe Reborn. Now, in the last episode, we did our best to start pushing to the next island, and we at the very least managed to get Nymph and Ginger Pig all the way from the second island to the fourth one. And we're hoping that in this episode, we can at the very least settle some of our nichelings over on this island. We're the ports to the Poisonberry Swamp, as some of you guys have told me it's called, and as we've been calling it so far. And hopefully we'll be able to settle a lot of our nichelings over here in this episode. I'm going to be doing my best to really pushing through, because I don't like sitting on one island for so long, especially since the release is coming out soon, which means we will have to say goodbye to the Aura Tribe. So I'm seriously hoping that in this episode we'll at least have pretty much all of our nichelings here, and then in the next one we either move or we kind of decide who's going. So we are going to do our best to get everybody scooting, but that's not the only thing that happened in the last episode. We also had quite a few interesting babies, one of which is this, wow, this unbelievably stunning little lady right here. I think somebody had a special name for her. Oh goodness, I really liked it. Oh, camera, please don't. There we go. I really liked it. I actually have to go find it again. Goodness, I swear I added it. Ah, it was pretty. They had a special name. Let's see. No, okay, so you know what? Let me go look for that name real quick. We'll get to naming her. We'll name her. But this lovely little lady is Stone's and Snow Rose's daughter. She is so gorgeous, you guys. She has the poison fangs, she has the claws, she has the ram horns, and she has this most beautiful pattern, and she honestly looks a little bit evil, but she's amazing. She's absolutely amazing, and I love her. But she's not the only daughter of Stone. No, she's not. For you see, she has a sister over here whose name is, let me click on you, Dragon Fruit. I couldn't help it. Had to name her Dragon Fruit. You know, I had to, you guys. She's adorable. Ah, so cute. But we are luckily getting more and more poison fangs in our family, in our tribe, which is unbelievably useful because those with the poison fangs and the toxic body are able to collect from the poisonberry bushes. And that will probably end up being our main food source when we go to the next island. So that is extremely important. And it would kind of suck if we didn't have that. So, alrighty, let's get going. We're gonna try our best to really scoot along. And first things first, we have leeches everywhere. So, gold. Take that leech off. Thank you. And no breeding. No breeding. No. I'm not in the mood for that. I'm not in the mood for that mistake. You and June can kind of travel along looking for fish, okay? Her sister, actually, you know what? No, why don't you guys travel this way? Go back this way. Go back this way, you guys. Gold and his daughter are gonna go back this way. I think Gold's actually gonna stay around here. Maybe he can fish up this Razorana. But, Cupid also, oh gosh, she's bleeding? Oh goodness, I had no idea. Okay. Umaki, please be ever so kind as to come down here, lick her wounds, and then take the leech off her. Speaking of which, one of you guys has, has suggested Umaki and cheesecake, and I'm still so confused about who to pick because there's been at least 3 or 4 different pairing suggestions for him. I think there was a new one recently, and it's like, what? Because it's so confusing for me. I don't know who to pick, but okie dokie, let's see. First off, we definitely need to make sure to collect our food more, and I am going to wait on breeding anybody for a couple of turns, because as much as I love the babies, I really love the babies, we have 35 tribe members, and to be fair, a few of them, a decent amount, are probably going to be passing away soon. Like, we're going to lose Cherry in the next turn, and Gold only has 4 days, and honestly, Spaghetti probably doesn't have that long either. Yeah, Spaghetti's about to pass away, and then Willow doesn't have too long. But there are a lot of older nichelings that are going to be passing away themselves, so we're going to be losing people, but it's just, we have too many for me. It's too many for me to keep track of. I just can't focus on all of them. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to take a little break from breeding for a few turns, and then we'll continue with the babies. Like Stone and Snow Rose might still have a couple of kids, but he has a little while yet, so I think it'd be okay if they waited. So now that they've had their one little child, I think we're going to make sure that everybody collects up what they can. So Jewel is going to collect up the berry bush. She'll probably chop it down soon, but I think, you guys, Stone is getting impatient. Stone is unbelievably feeling like just frustrated right now. He really wants his tribe to succeed, and he really wants to complete, you know, just complete what his mother envisioned. And how is he supposed to do that if he has if everybody's stuck on this island? So what he's thinking of doing is he is thinking of kind of rushing everyone over there. So he has just stated this new statement, this new order, and he is ordering every younger nicheling to be moving to these other islands. And not just this one. It is now this island and then this island. This is where we have to move to. So this island's an okay stop. This is a pit stop, and it's okay if there are a couple of older nichelings looking after it. But what he wants is the younger generations to push completely all the way across to this island over here, because he wants that progress to be made, and it's not going to be made if he doesn't enforce it. So it may be a little odd to some of the other nichelings, his desperation with this, but they all know what his mother saw. So it makes sense to an extent, and so the younger nichelings are going to start heading off, which means Maddox and his siblings are going to be going on and heading over to this island. And actually, Cashew, I think you'd be okay if you sit on this, but just be careful, Cashew, okay? Oh, Razorana. No. Oh, Gwenillian. Hey, Gwenillian. Would you mind kind of... Ah, darn, that guy moved away. Well, if you could just stay with our little Cashew here, that'd be wonderful. But all of our younger nichelings are going to be moving over. They're going to be Oh, well, you know what? You can fish this guy up. You can fish these up. And, yes, we're just going to be heading over to that other island and doing our best to make it there. I think Maddox would be okay if he's on the lower level. If he's on the 3rd level, I think big body nichelings can go there. But I'm just going to be safe and leave it. So we're going to start moving all of our nichelings off of this island, you know, because of Stone's orders. And we're going to be moving them to these islands. We're going to skip breeding for a couple turns, and we're just going to do our best to make progress this way. Now, Momo and her family, they all have to move because Kawana is still fairly young. So Kawana's going to swipe up the nest, and she's going to sit here to stay close to her youngest daughter. And swipe at the Razorana too, why don't you? And she and her daughters are actually going to go further in. And I think Momo will be safe if she sits here. Maybe... Actually, let's check her body. She's medium body. I think she'd be okay, but I don't want to risk it. So she's going to sit here. And her little sister is going to follow after her, bit by bit. And then Momo is going to scoot all the way over to this side. So Momo's already over here. Kawana and her whole family's moving. And I think Snow Rose is going to start ushering her daughters this way as soon as possible. So her daughter Dragonfruit is going to start going this way, and when her other daughter is old enough, she'll be moving that way as well. And everybody's just kind of on the ready, like just on the ready to move. I mean, they're just ready to go, get going. But oh goodness, brain, why are you not thinking? There we go. Just Stone, right, there we go. These guys are going to breed, but they're not going to have their baby for a little while. So Snow Rose is just going to swipe up the nest, and everybody over here is done, except for Chief Stone. So Stone's just going to try to crack at the nut, try and get some more food. That's another thing he's going to start getting really big on, you guys. He is going to start insisting that we focus just a little more on gathering food, because if we're going to go to the next island, it's a good thing that we have the poison fangs with us now pretty steadily. But the other thing is we probably want to have a really good food store anyway, because most of our Poison Fang nichelings, and I'm going to start trying to put, in some of our pairings with them, I'm going to start trying to put Nimble Fingers in there. Most of them don't have a lot of collecting, so it could still be pretty hard for us to keep up the food, especially if we ever get a tribe as big as this again. But Cheesecake, for now, I think he's going to stay by his family and help to collect up acorns. And speaking of that, little Lavelle is going to come over here and gather up one herself. And she's going to get to know her brother Cheesecake. I wonder if there'd be a little playful, like, back and forth between them. Sibling rivalry, maybe? I don't really see a sibling rivalry, though. Maybe. I think they'd tease each other. That's for sure. Is there anything you can dig up, Willow? She wants to explore and wander, but she also has her kiddos to look after. I don't think she'd leave Spaghetti. Spaghetti, by the way, can you collect up some of these berries? And maybe actually just swipe it down. There we go. So much to do. And actually, how are you doing? You are leeched again, as usual. Why are you always getting leeched? No, not you. Oh, I was thinking of Daxon. You have gotten leeched a couple of times, though. Oh, Daxon. No breeding. No breeding. No, I don't think you guys match up. But now that that's done, Leopold's gonna finally be able to scoot up here and help clear out some of this grass. So that's what he'll do. He'll focus on clearing that out. And after the order has been spread around, I think some of these nichelings are going to really start focusing on gathering food. Now, for example, let's see. Now, for example, Coconut wants to get to know her boys. She's had all boys. Oh my goodness. She wants to get to know her boys, she wants to get to know her son Sherlock, and she kind of does regret that she didn't get to know his father as well. I mean, she knew him, but she knew him when she was younger, and she didn't really know him. You know what I mean? No. No. Do not leech. Do not leech him. Aw, Trout, you're so cute. Trout, your children look like they have rust. I don't know what. Maybe it's just because they make me think of metal. But Crowfoot is going to go ahead and gather from this, and he's going to work on clearing out territory. That's something that's definitely going to be encouraged. Oh gosh, Sherlock is such a handsome nicheling, you guys. I absolutely love how he looks. But Sherlock is actually, I think he's planning on migrating to the next island himself. So he's going to spend this time on this island getting to know his mother and his brothers. But he's going to start pushing to the next one. And speaking of pushing to the next one, wonderful little Asmund is actually going to scoot out this way. He is one of the, oh gosh, he's the first to go to this side too. Those feel so special. But Vixen has been following after Asmund, just kind of taking care of things and helping him clear out a trail. And our wonderful, wonderful Asmund is hoping to make it over to this island. Now, he should be able to hit here, but I don't think he'd be able to hit here safely without losing some health. So that is something to worry about. It is really hard to get over to this island for lean-bodied nichelings. But I think we've moved everyone, so we can go ahead and pass the turn. Oh, we actually have little Giselle here. And Giselle and Holly are actually very close. Very close. I think they've got a friendship going on. And I wonder if Holly and Giselle would go together. If they'd travel together like Nymph and Ginger Pig. Or Nymph and Ginger Pig. I can't wait to develop their relationship too. Let's go ahead, let's pass the turn and see what happens. Oh! Cherry passed away. Oh, I miss her. Cherry finally got to have her little girl, her beautiful little girl Anticel, which is very nice, by the way. It just makes you smile that at least she got to have a daughter. But now that we're over here, let's get everybody moving. Nymph, you're grown up. Oh, thank goodness. Our wonderful little ranger Nymph finally grown up. That's perfect. And I think we do a yellow gem at the center if they're supposed to be matched together. So Ginger Pig and Nymph are travel partners. And maybe more than that. We'll have to see. At the moment, they're just travel partners. They're going to have to get to know each other a bit more first. But now that we've done that, Crow and Coconut are still waiting to have another child. Crowfoot is kind of working on clearing out the territory. And I think Coconut's going to come over here to talk to her son Sherlock before he goes. She wants to say goodbye and she feels she still feels as if she didn't really get to know him well. But I think Sherlock's gonna give her a little bit of comfort, a little bit of a comforting pat, and then just say that she knows him well enough and that it's fine. You know, I think he's okay with it. He doesn't judge her or anything. He has nothing against her, but Coconut probably just feels like she didn't get to know him enough. That's okay though. Sherlock loves you. He's fine. It's fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're cute. It's okay. It's okay, Coconut. And actually, Vixen, can you go ahead and help clear out all this territory? That's definitely another goal on our list, clearing out this territory. And Asmund, my friend, I don't think you're going to successfully get over here on your own. So here, let's get Leopold over here to clear out some more of the territory. And before we scoot Ginger Pig, I want to scoot Nymph. Nymph should kind of go ahead because Ginger Pig can go really fast, so he can go as far as he wants. But Nymph is the big body nicheling, so she can sit lower on the water. But let's actually scoot Ginger Pig down here so he can see a little further now. And perhaps you could be ever so kind. Well, maybe he can sit down here. I don't think his head's underwater if he sits there. So Ginger Pig and Nymph are traveling together, and they've run into Asmund, who I believe is actually Ginger Pig's. He's leeched! He's leeched! No! Okay. Is there anybody here who can take that off him? Okay, wait a second. We have Holly over here. So maybe if we scoot Holly, okay, so she can take it off him, but he's gonna have to sit up here first. So now that we've done, oh hey, permanent nest! Well, that's useful. Take that off him, please. Thank you. And you know, he can sit down here as well and collect up this for some more nesting material. Teamwork, you guys, teamwork! And actually, Trout, can you collect berries from this, buddy? Thank you. Really want to do our best to keep that up. Keep our food above 200 especially. Wait, what? We lost 2? Spaghetti, I forgot! Oh! I forgot! Oh, Spaghetti! I think Willow's gonna sit by where he passed, you guys. She can't go anywhere. She can't leave. She has to stay by him. And actually, now that we're over here, Cheesecake, collect this up. And Momo, can you collect up this grass and maybe just, can you knock the tree? I guess not. So I guess Cheesecake will do that. And they'll man the tree for a little bit. And I believe that Giselle is gonna stay just for a little while. She wants to follow after Holly, but she also wants to take care of her siblings. So I think she'd kind of look around here and maybe try to get food from here. But when they've gotten a little older and she'll bring Momo along with her, she'll guide them to the next island and onward. And speaking of nichelings to guide onward, we have little Anticel, who's being very brave and going off on her own to explore. And she'll meet Giselle, and hopefully she'll be patient enough to go with Giselle. And actually, is anybody over here leeched? There was another leech. Who got leeched? Of course it was you, June. Of course. What? You're bleeding! Get this off her! Clean her wounds. Oh gosh, I feel like all Gold has done recently is just take leeches off his daughters. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Oh, I wonder how he feels about that. I bet he feels like they're being reckless. Just reckless children, reckless daughters. Gold, June, you're worrying your father. You're worrying him very much. And actually, speaking of his daughters, Cupid is going to start heading down this way as well. Really wish she didn't move so slowly, but Yumaki probably should start heading over as well. But she's a little older. She's a little older, and I don't know if she'd want to leave her family. I think she'd stay. I think she'd stay to help out in Osiri. You know, just to kind of shake the tree for her so she can collect more acorns. I think that's what she feels like she needs to do. And I know somebody did suggest Yumaki and Cheesecake, but I just feel like she doesn't want to leave this island. I think she's too attached. And speaking of attached, let's see. Instead of gathering from that, why don't you go ahead and continue on? Snow Rose is going to work on gathering from these herself to try and help her mate get some berries. Oh, did you collect all that? Oh, good job! And I think once most of the nichelings, like once we're about to go, or once most of the nichelings have gone over, we'll swipe up these berry bushes and be on our way. Actually, a little Siri here. Let's see. I think I had a good name suggestion for you as well. I can't believe I forgot it. Okay. So, there we go. I think no I didn't. Alright, well, I can't find it. I'll do it the next time. Don't worry, I will put that name down. It's just I can't find it in my suggestions when I thought I added it. But, Dragon Fruit is going to go with her sister, and she's, I think she's been kind of told to keep an eye on her, keep an eye on her sister. And Koana and her little brood are going to be going over as well. Stay with your mother, Mandarin. She's kind of taking up the rear to just keep an eye on them and make sure that they're nice and safe and they're perfectly fine. And we have this group over here. Maddox and Cashew are going to be heading down themselves. So, oh hey! Why don't you go ahead and swipe this up, little buddy, huh? And your brother can go over here and collect up the meat for you. The Razorana is getting suspiciously close over here. You're getting close, man. I don't like how close you're getting. So I think Guinillium can go ahead and kind of intimidate it and shove it away. Go away, go away. Speaking of which, actually, I did want to look at something. How close are we to unlocking? What am I looking for? Gills? Is gills? We have antlers. Barina snout, poison fangs, platypus beak. Gills! Oh, we just need to perform swim one more time. Does anybody else have a turn? No? Alright, well after this we'll go ahead and we'll let Snow Rose have her next baby. Let's pass the turn. Oh, Guinillion passed away! Oh, Guinillion! Oh, and so did Jewel. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to have Jewel move one last time. I'm missing everyone. And swipe up that leech. Don't let that get you or your brother. Speaking of which, Cashew, you grew into such a handsome young man. So handsome. Very, very handsome. Oh, you're so adorable. I love you. He's so cute. He's so cute, you guys. He's exactly like his great something granddad thing. I'm not sure, but Giselle, I think, Lavelle and Cheesecake and Momo are gonna start moving on. Cheesecake, why don't you stay behind and help little Momo? Momo can scoot ahead, and you can shake the tree one more time and collect up an acorn. And your mother, she's just staying over here. She might try to collect a berry. She's not very good at it, though. Oh, she did get a berry, though. She did get one. Oh, and there's a leech. There's a leech. I don't think Anticel appreciates you threatening her tribe mates. So Anticel just went and swiped up that leech. No way is she allowing it to go after the young ones. And speaking of, well, not speaking of Anticel, speaking of that, let's actually have Giselle come over here and tidy up. Okay. Oh, there's so much to do. And actually, let's go over here. I really want to get these guys over to the next island. So I think Nymphia and Gingerpig have agreed that they're going to go together to go to the next island, and she's going to sit here in order to help guide them. And oh, he's leeched. Oh, she would most definitely take that off him. And actually, I really am kind of afraid of sitting any of our nichelings there, but it might have to happen. Holly, can Holly not make it over there? Okay, what if she goes here? I think if she sits down there, it's going to be too low, but Sherlock is going to scoot over this way. I don't think Sherlock cares. He knows it's a risk, but he just, oh gosh. He usually thinks things through, but I think he thought it through and realized that he had to help his tribe mates go across. Really? Can he not make it? And is he leeched again? Ah, these leeches are such a plague. Okay, take that off him, please, Holly. Why don't you try fishing those up at the very least? Get it. Whoa, what? He's drowning? What? I had no idea. Does that mean he's gonna drown? He's still drowning. Oh, flipperdoodles. Is he gonna drown every time I move, though? Okay, doesn't look like it. Every time I move him, he drowns. I didn't know that they drowned on this level. Oh, I should have remembered. It's just it had the paw print, so I thought it was okay. This is such a risky thing. So every nicheling with lean body that goes over is going to end up drowning a little bit. Okay. I wish he could... Can he? Okay. Ginger pig. Risk it. What? How did you not drown? What? How did... I don't get that, Ginger pig. How did you not drown and how did he drown? How is he drowning? His head is not above water. Oh god. Oh, this is risky. But at least he landed on the other island. Sherlock, why? At the very least, we have managed to move to the next island, and Stone is really mobilizing our forces and scooting us over this way. So there have been no babies in this episode, but I was just really focused on getting us out of here. In the next one, there'll probably be a couple more babies, but we will certainly be rushing, and it might be a longer episode, but we'll certainly be scooting our booties on over here, and hopefully even moving or just picking who's going to go. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spots, and that means 10 nichelings out of 30. So we'll have to see who goes. But alright, you guys, I do think that's going to be it for this episode. And before I go, I'll remember to do this time because I forgot last time. We have Anosari. She is Home Island and A. G and A. Cashew is A and B. A and F. Maddox is A and B as well. Home Island and F. Home Island and F. G and B. G and B. Home Island and B, and G and F, and B and A. Oh, nope, that person passed away. Oh, Nymphia. Oh, Nymphia. G and B, and then also Home Island and F, and we have Siri. She has Home and G, F and B, G and B, F and A, Koana, so the nicheling who can breed with absolutely anybody, I and H, F and A, G and B, Home Island and A, G and Home Island, F and B, B and G, B and G, and then we have Mandarin who has H and B, her sister Clementine has H and B, and then their sister Momo has I and Home Island. Oh, but alright you guys, that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I want to thank you all for watching. But I gotta be bopping on out of here, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye!